Some Alabama and Auburn fans are going to cheer for the other team, and I asked him about that, and he said he was cheering for you. So does that surprise you to know that there's an Auburn player that's cheering for you?
I mean, I'm cool with a lot of Auburn players. They have a nice competitive team, Wendell Green. So I mean, it's really not a hate thing unless we're on the court playing against each other. So it only gets competitive then on the court or off the court. We're all cool.
And imagining that the two of you guys, the two teams, get to be here in Birmingham, it's kind of unique to just have in-state teams play in the NCAA Tournament and then play together. I know you're not playing against each other. What does that mean just for the sport and the love of basketball here in Alabama?
It means a lot. Just two Alabama teams coming here to compete in definitely the biggest tournament in the world. So I feel like they're going to come out and give their all just to get wins over great teams.
Brandon, how much did the environment in Nashville last week help prepare you for your things this week going forward?
Man, it's crazy in Nashville due to the fact that I'm a Nashville kid. Fit 5 minutes away from Richland Arena. I mean, that's the biggest thing, just the crowd. We feed off them, play for them. So, I mean, with them, I feel like we'll get more wins with them.
When you step on the court for the first time in the big dance, March Madness, what's going to be going through your mind?
Just having fun with my teammates, really competing at a high level to get wins over good teams.
Thanks. Anything you want to add?
Thank you. Roll Tide.
Talk about the excitement of having kind of almost a home court advantage.
No, it's amazing. I think the crowd has been really supportive of us this year, especially in Coleman. You look back to Arkansas, some of our home games late in the year. Auburn, the crowd was really great. So to be able to have that first round of the NCAA tournament, I feel like it gives us a little advantage.
Now that you guys know you're going to play Corpus Christi, what do you have to do? What are the keys to getting going there?
We need to come out with the same fire that we had against Texas A&M. The way that we guarded, the way that we executed on the offensive end, the way that we took care of the ball. Those are some of the things that we need to continue to do in order to beat a good Texas A&M Corpus Christi team.
For you, this time last year, obviously you went down with the injury. Just how kind of surreal is it to be back in the NCAA Tournament and leading your team as the number one overall seed?
It's a really good feeling to be back. I try to forget about what happened last year, but I'm just happy to be back.
What's the biggest thing you got from this whole process this year, having to sit, having just all the adversity you faced in this last, 365 days? What do you think the biggest way you grew?
My leadership, being able to, be that voice for a young team, and the perseverance, continue to put in the work day in and day out, even when you're not really seeing results right away. I feel like I just grew in that area, really mentally though, and being able to hold guys accountable.
You guys have been playing one and done for three games now, but so everyone on the team's used to it. But when you look at it, is there anything in particular you give people, the young players, advice about this big stage, or is it just the same as you've been doing?
I tell our young guys, I tell all of our guys that, you don't want to have any regrets. And some guys are getting ready to go to the next level, and I tell them I still talk to guys like Herb Jones and Eric Pascal, Phil Booth, a bunch of pros that I used to play with, and they just talk about NCAA tournament memories and SEC tournament, like postseason moments and memories that they always bring up to me. So that's just something that I try and bring to the table, not to have any regrets.
There's a lot of talk about how the guards sort of set the table and set the tone here. For you personally, being a guard, what do you try to get into? What's your focus when you step out on the court?
I try to set the tone with the energy. I try and get into whoever I'm guarding. Most likely the primary ball handler. I just try and set the tone defensively, especially when my offense isn't going yet. So I just try and set the tone, because one thing I do know about this team, when the young guys see me really getting into the ball, really getting getting dirty a little bit, like, you know, they follow suit. So that's just something I'm trying to bring to the table.
Nate kind of mentioned a little bit, but is this your last dance, or are we going to see you again next year?
I don't know. I haven't really thought on it yet. I'm just trying to, you know, taking the moment right now.
Jahvon, you talked after winning the championship just about sort of this has been, you know, kind of like what it meant to you, and just because of the season that you guys have gone through. How would you describe this? You know, you're dealing with things a lot, you know, because of the shooting that nobody else in the country is dealing with it. What's it been like to, you know, sort of play with that in the background?
You know, that was a terrible situation. You know, terrible circumstances. You know, when we're together as a team, we just try and focus on getting better each and every day. You know, going out there and, you know, leaving it all on the floor. And you know, I think that's something that, you know, this team has really embraced each other. You know, embraced Brandon, embraced Jaden Bradley. Like, you know, really come together. So it's, you know, we just go out there and we try and get better each and every day.
Has it been, I don't know, uplifting is the right word, but just the support that you had in Nashville, at least those are the only games I've been to, but just how the crowds got bigger and seemingly louder each day?
Yeah,
what did that mean?
That meant a lot. You know, that was, man, the roars after baskets, you know, I still kind of, you know, think back and I'm like, wow. Like, you know, when we won it 2 years ago, it wasn't a lot of fans in the stands, so it was kind of different for me seeing that. But no, it was amazing, and you know, it just feels really good to still, you know, you have people that's behind you and that's, you know, pushing you.
I think that's kind of where like we all kind of just calm down and never just play our way, kind of block out all the noise. And, you know, we were just hooping. I think that we're kind of just going to go in that same mentality, you know, just coming off that tournament, we're going to use that same mentality, just bringing another level up into this tournament.
Last year around this time, Jahvon obviously went down with a tough injury. How proud of you to see how far he's come in this point in time, and how amazing is it that he's able to play at the level that he's been able to play at so far?
Oh, no, yeah. I'm super proud of him, especially because I was part of that team last year. Like, after the injury, he just went to rehab. You know, he's been working hard. I watched him most of the offseason just getting treatment, getting on the court, working. How far he's come now, like, it's like he never left. Like, we're so proud of him. It's not easy to come back from stuff like that. So that just shows how mentally, like, you know, how bad he wants it. So we're really proud for him. He's happy for him.
What's he mean to this team just to have him back out there? I mean, just being on the court, he's a vocal leader. He says he tries to set the tone defensively for the other guards and for the team offensively. I mean, like, what's he really mean to this team?
He's really just like the vet of the team. I mean, because he's basically done it all. I mean, you know, coming like top point guard in high school. Also, just like being with the team 2 years ago, I won the SEC tournament. So it's like he just kind of knows everything what it takes to win. So I feel we all just kind of like we learn from him. What he has to tell us, like we know, like you know, he's not just gonna say stuff just to say stuff and move on. Like he really actually cares for us and all of us. So he plays that big role on our team. He also leads by example. You know, we just follow.
Do you think this team has what it takes to win it all?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, we just stay the course. You know, keep on focusing on defense and offense. You know, we got the offensive tools to, you know, do what we got to do. 100%. I think we can make it.
Now you guys know you're going to play Texas A&M-Corpus Christi. What are the keys to beating that team on Thursday?
Keys. I can't really speak on the keys, but we definitely got a plan for them tomorrow. So we're just excited. You know, just watching. We execute the plan.
Charles, you know, to be a part of a program that has a distinction of being the #1 overall seed, you being a part of history and kind of the trajectory of this program. How cool is it just to be a part of this? You know, just the history as, you know, by game of the University of Alabama has been making basketball.
Since you go to school, yeah, I mean, it's really just a great feeling. I mean, this is my second year here. You know, made a lot of history, so it's really cool. Like my brother actually called me after the SEC tournament. He said, "You know, you're the #1 seed in the tournament, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Bro, that's a really big deal. So you know, just be proud of what you guys been doing. Just keep working." I didn't think it really hit me till the next day after we got back. So I mean, it's really cool. It's a really good feeling. But you know, we're still gonna respect every opponent. You know, we're gonna go like we're the underdogs in every game we play. So.
Charles, to the fact that you have a journey in your own right, the fact that you've been playing probably your best basketball since you've been we see the thing, what you do on the court, but just for yourself as a basketball player, the work that you've been putting in, you just have to be happy to kind of see the results on basketball.
Oh yes, 100%. Even last year, coming out of the first round, I mean, the next 2 days I was back in the gym, and from then I just haven't stopped. And I'm just happy, obviously, the hard work is showing, and obviously give credit to my teammates, just making sure, keeping me up. Obviously, not all days are perfect for me. Some days I'm down, but I have them to lean on, them to teach me some things, and I just put it into my game, and vice versa. So I think we all just want to help each other out, and I think we all help each other out on our skill sets as a whole. Yeah.
Brought to you by Alabama Beef Farmers and Ranchers.